Start recording. All right, YouTube, we're live. Right now, what I'm looking for, if we go to the 4-hour time frame, right? We'll start off on the higher time frame. So on the 4-hour time frame, we could see we're in this big daily fair value gap on both indexes. NASDAQ didn't come up and take out this previous day high yet. ES did, right? What I'm going to be looking for, that candle closes in 28 minutes. I want to see if we form a 4-hour S&T off of that. If we form a high time frame S&T, I would like to target all this sell side liquidity down below, and we also have 2 4-hour bullish fair value gaps that we could target. But if we go to the hourly time frame, right, on the 4-hour and the hourly time frame, we did break structure to the upside. So I would like to see if we want to come down and maybe fill equilibrium, take out some sell side liquidity, and then continue up higher and fill in this daily fair value gap more if we want to. But I would like to target that if we don't form that 4-hour S&T. So right now I'm just going to stay patient, see what the market does on market open, and then just pretty much develop to what the market is showing me. So basically I have 2 options for today, and we'll see what happens. Cool. Oh shit, I gotta put the announcement out also. Alright, let's get it. I'm gonna cut the chat right now. If we have any questions, just ask them at the end. And let's see what this baby does. Let's see if we want to come out and sweep out this hourly low and then start continuing up. That would prevent us from forming that S&T. What up, J. Cole? Make sure my freaking copy trader's on. Wing Wong, you smacking an eval today? Maybe we'll see after. Quick trade for second, no trade. Yes, sir. Sounds good. Ah, fuck. My neck is so sore. Alright. Copy trader's on. Alright, we're good to roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Alright. We're probably going to take out this hourly low. I want to see if we get a reaction off of that area. If we do take it out. We're jamming. I think I'm really personally going to wait for this candle closure on the higher time frame to determine what we're going to do. So 22 minutes, that'll be 10 a.m. candle closure. I think that's what I'm going to do. Alright, Nasdaq's about to take out this hourly low. There we go. Beep, 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 beep. See if ES wants to continue higher. This is the fun part of trading, sitting and waiting. I'm gonna put the giveaway in the chat, guys. If you guys want to answer for the end of the month. Yes, I wonder if you're gonna win it this time. I hope so. Zeta, make sure to tally him up for me, please, if you can. So we can have that ready for the end of the month. Wing Wong, you won last time, right? Yas Wing Wong already in there. Yeah, Archer, I can't see your full name, I just see the A. We do a giveaway at the end of each month. We originally were doing it twice a month, but we're going to do it every month now. But we give away a funded account at the end of the month if you answer the giveaway thing. Is Archie fine? It's easier. I like that. All right, let's see here. We're getting a reaction off that hourly low. Let's see at the 4 hour. ES is looking like it wants to continue higher. We'll see. I really want to wait for that candle closure at 10 a.m. personally. That's just me. Right now, I just feel like we could go either direction. Where's that other 4 hour? We had another 4 hour fair value gap somewhere right there. I'm going to mark this one out just in case. In case we do form that SMT. This could be the first area we could take profits. If we don't make it down there by now. Let's see how many points. It's kind of close. We got 15 minutes until that candle closes. What we got going on here? Sniffing for good beer. What up, Nobi? Nobi, I got the giveaway in the chat if you wanna enter it for the end of the month. Yas, you taking that short? Or are you paper trading it? Taking it? Alright, let's get it. You gonna target that 4 hour? Shit. Target in the London low. Are you still in? Or you get stopped out by that candle? Yeah. It's all good, Yas. Right there, just, I don't know. I would say just more patience on that one. Because we really can go either direction right now. I see ES is continuing higher, though. We got to remember, ES is... Let's see if we go off the 4 hour time frame. ES is the leading index right now. If we're going to continue higher. If we form that S&T, the NASDAQ will be the leading index to the downside. But to the upside right now, ES is the leading index, and it's continuing higher. What I would want to wait for is that 5 minute break of structure and that 10 a.m. candle closure. I want to see if we form that 4 hour S&T. Got 13 minutes. Because we did come down, sweep out that hourly low. This could be a spot where we can react off of, which would prevent this from forming that S&T. Oh, Oh my god, dude, whoa. The volatility is crazy. What was that? I'm staying patient right now, guys. Yeah. That's the worst, yeah. Just stay patient. Trust yourself. Look at this shit now. It's gonna come back down. Ay, ay, ay. Wow. Don't look, Yas. Are you on NQ? Oh god, no, you got stop. Oh god. What up, Alex? Guys, remember the poll for the giveaway for funded accounts in the end of the month. It's up to you if you guys want to enter that. It doesn't benefit me or anything. It's just a giveaway and give back. I'm gonna cry. I'm sorry, Yas. Alright, let's see what we got. Ugh. $10 minutes until that 4-hour candle closure. Do we have any good fights this weekend? Is this weekend the 18th? Kevin Holland versus Mike Malott. Holland's gonna get knocked out. Cheeto Vera is fighting. Kind of got some okay fights. Ritter, Malott, Vera. Alright, I'm gonna see what we got in the chat. I'm gonna blow. What do you mean, Zach? Zach, you wanna trade? What? What happened? Alright, good. Okay. Good. I'm just gonna stay patient right now, guys, and wait for that 4-hour candle closure. Because right now look at these candle closures in the 5-minute time frame right now. I just feel like price doesn't have an overall direction right now. And the volatility is insane. Like literally in 3 minutes we went up 68 points. In 3 minutes we went down 79 points. In 2 minutes we went up 70 points. That's back and forth. Before that, 3 minutes we went down 67 points. I really want to see that 4-hour candle closure. Like I said a couple times already, which is probably getting annoying. Where's the 50% level of this daily fair value gap? Hello, Mr. Turb. You want to come in? Hi. How are you? There you go. Wait a second here. Let's see if we break structure on the 5-minute time frame. That would be interesting. And if we don't form that 4-hour S&T, it's just the only thing is, what are we going to target? That's what I don't like. We do have a 15-minute fair value gap right here. Where's that at? We do have a 15-minute fair value gap we could target. I just feel like we're in no man's land, though, if we do take a long. Got that 1 hour above, too. 1 hour fair value gap. Yep, right up here. Yeah, we could do that. And we have a 4-hour order block we could target. And we have a daily order block that we're about to be in. Let's see, dude. I'm just going to keep staying patient right now. I'm going to stay on that 4-hour time frame on ES. We got 5 minutes until that candle closure. It's looking as of right now that we're not going to form that S&T. But again, who knows? We got 5 minutes still. But if we get a sweep of this 1 hour low, break structure on the 5-minute time frame, I want to see if we could form like a 5-minute fair value gap or something like that first, and then come into that and still continue out of it. I'm going to wait for that extra confirmation today. Because again, we had a good day yesterday. There's no point to force anything right now. I'm going to mark out all-time highs too. Chitty chitty bang bang. Gotta put my Rasta music on. Holy shit. This is insane. Oh! Its volatility is insane. We've already went up 112 points within 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 minutes. Wow. This would be a day to send some evals. I'll tell you that. got 2 minutes and 50 seconds to that 4-hour candle closure. It looks like we're not going to form that 4-hour S&T. That's going to make me want to think we're going to want to continue higher, especially with this reaction on the hourly time frame at that 1-hour low and this hourly fair value gap. And if we mark out hourly equilibrium on NASDAQ once this candle closure. All right, 2 minutes. This is fun. What are these words? It's previous day high, London session, 1-hour Asian session. Those are my draws and liquidity. I trade based off draws and liquidity. All right, 15 seconds till candle closure. It looks like we're not going to be forming that 4-hour SMT. So, ES is continuing higher. Excuse me. And we're about to break structure. We broke structure on the 5-minute time frame. Let's see. I'm not scaling down to the 1 minute yet, guys, because it's so volatile. I'm probably going to come out and take out this previous day high on NASDAQ. But I am staying patient still. I would like to see us form this 5-minute fair value gap first, and if we can come down and come into that, then I'd scale down to the 1 minute time frame. But ES looks like it's continuing higher. Where is, let's go to the hourly. ES is about to come into that hourly fair value gap also. Very extended, which I don't like. All right, we didn't form that 4-hour SMT. I'm going to stay patient right now. I personally just want that extra confirmation. I'd rather miss out on a trade if I don't get what I like to see. Let's see what we got. What we got sitting in here. Previous day high, London. There we go, Jack. Yas, you went long. There you go. You get that loss back. Mm-hmm. We're looking very bullish on the hourly time frame right now. If I'm gonna take a trade, guys, it's gonna be on Nasdaq because ES is just very bullish and overly extended. I don't want to have a retrace happen when I enter a trade. Stop. ES is approaching this hourly fair value gap also. Styling and wilding, living it up in the city. Holy shit. What up, Voodoo? Alright, we formed that 5-minute bullish fair value gap that I wanted. Let's see if we can get a retrace into it. That'll make me comfortable to take the trade. See if we want to get a little reaction off of this previous day high on Nasdaq. Get us down into this 5-minute. Or we just might continue higher. Wonder what this would look like. It's still a 68-point stop. I wouldn't take that. I'm gonna give it till 10:30 today, guys, in the stream. If I don't see what I want to see, I'm gonna let today go. We've already had a 171-point move to the upside, too. So, there you go, Yash. Full TP? Yeah, baby. Don't forget to post in the wins and losses section for me. Helps the Discord. If I didn't trade the first one, I'd be 300. It's all good. You still ended the day green. I think the first trade was just probably a little bit more patience because, again, I don't know, I feel like we still didn't have an intended direction yet. You know what I'm saying? You did good, though. It's like you managed it well. You set your stop loss, everything. Like, it's just like you didn't get emotional. You ended up taking your next trade that you saw. So I think you did really good. Especially being stopped out by the tick, too. A lot of people would get emotional and go on tilt and blow their whole account. So, yep. Just, again, patience helps a lot in this game. I know it's boring, but again, trading is boring. That's just the truth of it. A lot of people want to make money every single day. Holy crapazoid. We're just gonna freaking keep pushing to all-time highs. Look at that. We in this hourly fair value gap on ES? Here we are. Oh, you know what? I gotta cancel my Bookmap subscription, or else I'm gonna be charged $60 again. I don't even use that. Followed your plan. Yes, sir, Voodoo. How's everybody else looking? Did anybody else take a trade? Alright, I'm gonna hop off here. Zach, you done? Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing pretty soon. I'm gonna end it probably around 10:30. But right now, guys, it's looking like I'm probably not gonna end up taking a trade because again, we're just continuing higher, right? I don't want to chase price. I want to look for my setup. Again, it sucks missing out on trades, I know, but it's just like, again, when price is doing this and we're just going to keep pushing higher and we already missed out on an entry or we didn't see an entry, it's better just to cut it for the day and not get all upset because price is freaking skyrocketing up, you know? Sounds good, Nobi. Someone knocking at my door. Uh-oh, it's the cops. They got him. Dude, what did we say though in the beginning of the session? Did we not say let's see if we get a reaction off of that hourly low, and that'll prevent us from forming that 4-hour S&T, which it did, and then now we're freaking skyrocketing up. But I didn't get an entry. There's no entry for me on this one. We got that 5-minute break of structure. I mean, we just chopped up. And again, we did get that manipulation leg down in the 1 minute. We swept out this draw and we inversed this 1 minute fair value gap. This could have been an entry for me personally. 69 point stop. It's a lot. That's a little too much for my comfort there. So, yeah, we're just skyrocketing up, dude. Wow. My brain's telling me just to hop in. I got so much to learn. Yeah, Mike, you'll start to learn that the more experience you get. It's a normal feeling. It's greed. Again, I really want to hop in too, trust me. But again, I've learned over time if I do not see my setup, I cannot trade. I know it sucks, but dude, it's like you start to learn in the long run. If you don't see your setup and you don't see your high based off of the probability of how you trade, it's not worth taking it because in the long run you're just going to lose more money. So it's greed and psychology and risk management, emotions. I feel like that's the hardest part of trading when you become more experienced. Again, anybody can learn a strategy, but it's how well you perform with that strategy, right? I'm a greedy bitch. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you don't want to gamble in this game. When you gamble, you're going to get wrecked. The markets target people like that. They're rigged against people who want to gamble. If you're going to gamble in the markets, you're going to get your money taken. I know being patient and not taking a trade every day and stuff like that, it's boring, trust me. But if you want to be consistently profitable, that's what's going to help you in the long run to get to where you need to be. And that's just what I've learned. Again, you don't have to listen to me. It's totally up to you guys. Again, I'm just trying to give you information that I've learned over the past 6 years. Because it's definitely been a long road. And we're still not where we want to be yet, but there's always more to learn in this game. But if you took Travis freaking a year and a half ago on a day like today, I would have freaking full ported longs. I'll tell you that. Right now I'm feeling greedy also. No, Yas, you already made your money. $62? You were down what? What were you down at first? Yes, you took your 2 trades. You're up on the day. You were down at first. You're up. But again, you do you. But again, I have a 2 trade rule. If you were down and you ended up ending the day in green, you did your job. That's a win. That's a win, man. But Yas, make sure to journal a day like today. And journal your emotions. I know it sounds gay and stupid, guys, but journaling is very good in this industry. Journal what you're feeling. You're feeling greed. You're feeling greed because you see the market continuing higher. We know it's probably gonna keep continuing higher through the day, right? We know it's probably gonna happen. But again, we're not trying to guess and gamble that the market's gonna continue higher. We want to see our setup. We're trading off of probabilities. We want to see our high probability setup. We're not just, if you're trading, we're entering off of a system that we learned over time. We're not just entering because something's going up and we want to gamble it and make money today, you know? Yeah, no, do it after work, yes. I know absolutely nothing about trading. All I've been doing is gambling. There you go, Mike. Don't be hard on yourself, though, Mike. You're just going to keep learning. That's what I was trying to explain to you the other day, Mike. Because, dude, I'm telling you, I used to be the same way. When I seriously, when I first got into trading, I put a couple $1,000s into Dogecoin, bro, and I turned that into like 100 something thousand within like 4 or 5 months. And I thought I was the king of fucking trading. And then someone from high school was showing me that they traded Forex, and I had this money in crypto. And then I thought it was just so easy. I would literally buy at the low, sell at the high, and just freaking not even have good risk management or everything. And dude, I just lost all that money over time because I didn't even know idea. I had no idea what I was doing. But that was the biggest lesson I've learned, was losing all that money, because it made me quit trading for probably a year and a half or something like that. It made me quit trading. And it was very painful, but again, I learned from that lesson at a young age of losing that money, and that's how you learn in this game. You gotta lose, you gotta take losses, you gotta lose money, you gotta blow funded accounts, and you gotta go back and journal why you did that, learn from your mistakes, and get better each day, because you're just gonna keep getting better over time. It's a slow and patient game. Like, social media puts it out there, and this is why I created the Discord, to show the truth about it, but social media puts it out there that this is a get-rich-quick thing, and that you guys are going to become rich within a couple weeks to a couple months. If it was that case, everybody would be doing this shit, if it was that easy. But you got to look at the statistics off trading. 95% of people cannot be consistently profitable. Yes, someone can press buy or sell and make money, but can they do that over a long period of time? Most likely not, right? So it's like, it takes time. It's a hard industry to actually make consistent amounts of money in. And a lot of people don't understand it because social media, they just want to put it out there and sell the course or something like that. Again, Some people are legit out there that sell courses. Don't get me wrong on that, but I just feel like most of these people nowadays, they trade for a year and then they think that they could sell a course or something like that, and then just make money off of people and act like they trade. That's why I don't even sell a course yet. I feel like I have so much more to prove to be able to even do that. I literally charge $10 for a Discord for a month. $10. I feel like we give enough good information in here, and we give back with doing funded giveaways and shit like that. But I'll stop yapping. I don't think I'm going to trade today, guys. Let's see if we formed a 15-minute right here. Formed a 15-minute right here. And then we got our 5-minute. Yeah, we are, Yas. Humbling experience for me early in my career. Yeah, dude, it is. Again, Mike, I'm not trying to like. Whenever I'm trying to like prove something, like not prove something, but I'm never trying to be a dick. My whole point of this Discord and the reason why I started it is to show the real truth and the real reality of trading. Because, dude, I've struggled for 6 years doing this shit. Like, no joke, no lie. Like, for 6 years, I've lost money the whole time. Yeah, I made the amount of money off Dogecoin, but I will be honest with you, that was luck. That was luck of the draw. And again, it's just, I just want to show the real truth and the real reality of this shit and actually be honest with people, because I feel like most of the people nowadays just want to make a quick buck off people, and they actually really don't trade. And I'm obsessed with this shit. I love trading. This is like, it's really a passion of mine. And I want to share that with people and help them learn to do it and be able to have freedom, because that's the whole point of trading. Like, again, if you want to work a job and stuff like that, go ahead. Like, that's your life. But the whole point of why I'm into trading and why I love it so much is it gives you the ability to do whatever you want in your life and not have to answer to anybody. You can travel as long as you have a computer and Wi-Fi. It's like the dream job I would love to have, to just fucking be able to do the rest of my life. You could spend time with your family, your kids, your dogs, whatever you want. And it's just like, if you have a good system and you can stick to that, yeah, it's boring, but it gives you the ability to just come onto your computer for maybe 2 or 3 hours of the day. Once you get to that point, make money and be done and do whatever you want the rest of the day, right? But again, you got to put the endless amount of hours of studying, back testing, journaling, forward testing. That's the hard part that people don't understand. You got to do hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of studying with this stuff, just like anything else in this world, and learn from losses to be able to get to that point where you can hop on your computer, trade for 2 or 3 hours during the morning, or maybe London session, Asian session, and be done. But again, a lot of people don't want to even put in that work. They just think that, hey, I see somebody else doing this on social media, I should be able to pick this up within a couple of months and be able to do this. But again, if that was the case, everybody would be doing this shit. Because again, it's like, it sounds fake the way you can make money off this. It's like a video game. You could click a button on a computer and some people are making hundreds of thousands of dollars. Like, it's just like, yeah, it's mind-boggling to me. Instead of working $20 an hour. Exactly, Voodoo. Exactly. And it takes time to develop that system. And again, every time I say this in the Discord, this is not a signal group, and I know some people don't want to hear that because they want to make money off somebody else, right? But I don't want to be somebody out there that's giving signals and telling people what to do. The whole point of this Discord, the whole point of my YouTube, and the whole point of me on social media is to have you guys be able to learn this skill on your own, right? To rely on yourself, because you have, if you're relying on somebody that's giving you signals and saying enter here, this and that, that's not the way to do this stuff. I feel like that's taking the easy way out. You should be able to hop on your own computer and be able to identify what the market's going to do, what you want to see, and know your strategy so you can just rely on yourself, right, as a human being, and be able to do this whenever you want. Not sit there and wait for a notification on your phone for a signal for someone to send out. And again, I used to do that too. The first 2-3 years of my journey, I was in a Discord and I would wait for signals. I would watch someone trade live. And I found out later in time that that dude was a scammer because he wasn't even trading on real accounts. And I would just wait for him to enter a trade. I would enter my trade, dude. And because again, I didn't understand what the markets were going to do. I wanted to just make money and do it the easy way because I didn't know how to just start and start learning. And over time, I just got sick of that because, again, you don't want to rely on somebody the rest of your life. You don't know if they're going to disappear, if they're scamming you, if they're just going to I don't know, make money off you. I don't know. But it's just like you should be able to look at my mistakes that I post all the time. You should be able to see the way maybe I trade, I deal with my emotions, how I manage my trades, how I deal with my risk management, the rules I follow and stuff like that, and incorporate that in your own system. Develop your own way of trading that works best for you, right? There's so many different ways you could trade in this world. There's not one given strategy that's going to make you the best trader in the world just because somebody does it. You got to be able to develop your own system, your own rule system, your own strategy, your own risk management that works best for you so you can evolve as a trader over time. Just because someone's making $30,000 and you make $200 off of a trade, you shouldn't be comparing yourself to somebody because they're already on step 100 when you're on step 2 or 5. It's like you just got to be able to learn to develop your own system, develop your own rules, develop your own risk management, your own not your own strategy, but find a strategy that makes sense to you that someone else trades. And then once you get to that point where you understand a strategy, that's when you really deep dive into yourself of risk management, journaling your trades, your emotions, figuring out why you entered a trade, where you put your stop loss, your take profit, all that stuff. You just don't want to look at somebody's screen and be like, all right, he has a stop loss here because he has it there. It should be like, no, I have my stop loss here because if this price level gets invalidated, that means it's probably going to continue in the other direction and I'm just overall wrong for the day. And I have my stop loss there just because it's going to save me more money in the long run instead of blowing my accounts just because I don't have a stop loss and stuff like that. Again, it's just a quick example, but you got to get to a point in your trading. Yeah, it's good to watch someone trade. Yeah, it's good to just be able to learn from social media of the strategy they're using. But it gets to a certain point of time where you got to figure out what works best for you, how to trade that system based off of what makes sense to you, and then really deep dive into yourself with your emotions, risk management, your psychology and stuff like that, and just keep learning from your own mistakes and just evolve as you become a more experienced trader in the long run. And that just takes time. It takes time, and I'm going to be honest with that. A lot of people don't want to hear that, but again, this game it takes time. It really does. It's a lot of trial and error and a lot of pain with losing money. That's why I always recommend people to start off with demo, but they don't want to hear that right away. I'm a victim of that too. I was literally told to start off with demo money, and I always thought that was stupid, but then I got humbled and lost a lot of money, and I wish I started off with demo. But again, I don't know. You're your own person. You're going to do whatever you want. I could just give the best advice that I've learned through my journey and help you guys along the way and just try and be honest with you guys. That's really my main goal at the end of the day. But there's my yap session for the morning. Hopefully that's helpful. YouTube, I'm going to cut this because, again, I don't know. Maybe I'll post this or not. Goodbye.